Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So for today I am so excited because we are here with a fall makeup tutorial. I love fall. I love fall food. I love fall fashion. I love fall makeup. You guys know I love dark eyes, dark vampy lips, so this is like right up my alley. And today's star of the show is the iluvsarahii and Colourpop collab. We are using her palette in Saucy. She also does have a palette called Cheeky, which is a beautiful set of browns and everything right up my alley. But I wanted to save this and do something more plummy and just so deep and smoked out. So this is what I used. We do use all 4 shades in the palette today. I'm super excited because this is my first time using Colourpop's pressed shadows. I was very pleased with the blendability. No fallout for the most part. They were just really nice shadows. I will say I hate the packaging. It is so thick, it is so bulky, so I will be putting these in a Z palette, but you know, that's no big deal. I also used her lippie pencil and ultra satin lip in the shade 951 today, so it's kind of all about her. I'm very pleased with this makeup look. I really love how it turned out. I can't wait to show you guys. I hope you're excited. So let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, you guys, so starting off, today we are going to be using the Colourpop and iluvsarahii Saucy palette. This is what she looks like. Super pretty. I'm super excited. We're going to create this really blown out, like, fall smoky eye. I'm super excited. We're going to be using all the colors in this palette, as well as one of her lip products today, so I'm like really excited about it. So yeah, so starting off, I'm going to be using my Sigma E40 brush and dipping into this shade right here, which is called Chic Happens. We're going to be taking this color and putting it in the upper crease area. I really want this color to kind of peek out the top of this look, so it's nice and blown out and nice and smoky, but this is the color that still does peek out at the very top. And when I bring it into the inner corner right in here, I take it more like into the crease instead of keeping it up right here at my eyebrow, just because I want it to be a little bit softer in the inner portion of the eye. But I like it nice and blown out right out here. So this is my first time using this palette, and I will say, like, when you dip into the pan, you do get a lot of kick up, which isn't really a big deal for me. On the plus side though, you really don't have a lot of fallout with these shades, and they are quite dark, so that is good. And they do blend out really nicely. These are actually the first pressed shadows I've ever tried from Colourpop, so I'm really pleased so far with the formula of these and the blendability. Next, I'm going to be taking a Morphe M506. I love this brush for small detail work. It's just really precise. It really gets it right in there, puts the product right where you want to place it. So we're going to be dipping into the deeper shade here on the end called Razy. And we're going to take this on this brush and we're going to push it directly into the crease. And this is going to help create a lot of depth and dimension where it looks like I have like an extra dark color right here. I don't, it's actually just this shade focused right in there. So we're going to take it right at the bottom of all this purple. And when I'm doing this, I'm not bringing it all the way into this inner corner right here like I typically would, because we're going to have that really pretty peachy corally color, and I want that to be the only thing in the inner corner. So I stop about right before where my brow ends, I guess. And then we're just gonna go back in with the E40 brush that we used with the lighter purple color and just kind of blend that out. And then going back in with the M506, that small precision brush, and deepening it, and deepening up that raisy color we just put in. And like with all my smoky eyes, like I've said in every other one of these videos, this type of look does just require a lot of patience and a lot of blending in order to get it just the way that you want it. Of course, you can do as much or as little as you like. It just depends on the kind of look that you're going for. And what I do with this round is I almost like lift my eyebrows with the way I'm looking, and I pull it just above the crease just to help it blend a little bit. And doing these small layers like this is really going to give it a lot of dimension and make it appear like the color we put all over the lid is a separate color than the one that's in the crease, when in reality it's going to be the same one. And then just lightly take this brush when it has no additional product on it and there's like nothing on the brush, and just slightly feather out those edges. This is really just going to help it blend. We don't want a lot of harsh lines. Alright, and then of course going back in with that E40 and just blending it out a little bit. And then I get to the edge, just kind of big circular motions, because it's going to be nice and blown out. It's all going to connect. That's okay if it comes down to the bottom. This kind of helps you for later. And now I'm taking that same brush and I'm going to dip into the color we used in the very beginning, that light mauve shade. Just a little bit on there. And then we're going to, of course, put back any of the mauve that we lost. Right up here, just the light dusting. And this one, I am making this smoky eye a lot more blown out than I've done in the past, almost to my eyebrow, like almost all the way up there. Just because I really want it to fade nice and gradient. Now we're going to be taking a Morphe M433, which is like my favorite blending brush, and we're going to dip into that same color, Razy. Tap it off, and we're going to start packing this shade on the lid. So then as I kind of pack and place that where I want it, I run it really tight near the lash line. And then, of course, blend it with the crease. Okay, so now I'm going to take the pencil brush and I'm going to dip into this peachy orangey corally color called Heavy Glam. It is a metallic. And I'm going to dip into there and I'm going to spritz the brush with some Fix Plus because I really want it to be nice and metallic and a very pretty pop of color. And we're going to put this on our inner corner, right in here. and it looks more like orangey, but it is very, very metallic and very bright. It's quite pretty. And then to help blend that out with no additional product on that M433, I'm just going to kind of hit those edges right there. Just so that fades quite seamlessly, like so. Okay, so I went ahead and tight lined my upper and lower lash line with this Buxom eyeliner in Call Me. It's pretty nice. It's black, you know, it does what it needs to do. Now I'm going to be going in with one of my favorite pair of lashes, my Queen Bees, and I actually kind of customized these ones today. I put some purple glitter on there on the lash band just to kind of go with it. I'm pretty excited about it. I think it's quite cute. It's quite different. So we're going to go ahead and pop my lashes on. Okay, now that we got those lashes on, I'm going to go ahead and set down my eyebrows with some clear brow gel. This is, of course, the Anastasia one. I'm obsessed. It's literally my favorite brow gel of life. And I kind of feathered them up. I kind of like my eyebrows to look quite large, quite feathery. Yeah. So I realized that I didn't use this pretty shade right here called Lit. So I think I actually want to. So I think I'm just going to take that on my finger. Yeah, why not? On my finger. And I'm just going to kind of pop this on the center of my lid. I can't believe I totally forgot, but I think I want to definitely add it. So let's just see how this goes. Oh, I like that. Okay. Alrighty. It's like a really pretty, like, got kind of like reddish undertones on it. It really does something nice over top of that dark color. I really like that. So of course I'm just going to kind of take that M433 and kind of just hit the edges a little bit. Don't want nothing harsh. Oh, but I do really like that. So I'm going to go ahead and pop it on the other eye as well. I can't believe you guys almost let me forget not to use the last color. Okay, so now that we got the eyes done, we're going to move on to the rest of the face. And I am going to start by adding some blush. Today I'm going to be using the Tarte Amazonian Clay Blush in the shade Classic with, of course, my Morphe E4 blush brush. I do really like the Tarte blushes. They do last a long time and they never look really heavy on the skin. So, and of course I'm going to kind of put it around my nose area a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to take my tiny little Benefit Hula bronzer, and this Wet n Wild brush. It actually has no number, no name. But it's a really fluffy brush, and I'm going to hit my nose contour with it real quick. So for me, I just kind of like to focus in the hollows right here, and just kind of bring it lightly down on the sides. And then just hit the bottom of my little button. Alrighty, and so for highlight today, I'm going to be using Casey Holmes Spotlight Palette in Gold, her collaboration with Smashbox. I love these. I have talked about these before. I'm just going to mix the these two right here. I think it's Turn It Up Gold, Turn It On Gold. I'm just going to kind of mix those two around and just place those on the cheeks. And this is a great palette for any of you that may have any texture on the skin, because it does not emphasize texture at all. That is one of the reasons I love this stuff so much. You can really pile it on and it doesn't enhance any of that. And I'm actually going to also take her Smashbox highlighting palette in the shade Pearl, and I am going to take I guess what is called Blow a Fuse Pearl, the lightest shade in here. And I'm just going to pop that on the more like apples of my cheeks right here. So now I'm going to go ahead and set my face with the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. Okay, last but not least, for lips, I'm going to be using the iluvsarahii and Colourpop lippie pencil and ultra satin lip in the shade 951. Okay, you guys, so apparently I decided I wasn't going to film an outro for this, but this is a completed look. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Bye!